Oldham team versus Sheffield, 25th of August 1996. Fullback, Robert Myler. Wingers, Aidy Bale and Scott Ranson. Centres, Paul Aitchison and Mike Neal. Standoff, Francis Maloney. Scrum half, Martin Crompton. Props, Ian Gildart and Rhys Guy. Hooker, Gary Burns. Second row, Matt Munro and Joe Faimalo. Loose forward, Dave Bradbury. Substitutes, Paul Topping, Gary Lord, Paul Davidson and Paul Crook. This was the last league game played at Watersheddings.
Francis Maloney gets the game underway for what could well be the last ever league game. First team at Watersheddings. Lawford. Play action. Sheridan, exciting young player, that's 5. Aston puts one through on the ground. That's a try, I would think. Gives him offside. That's an interesting 10 they stood, or being set up. Ian Gildart into a 3-man tackle. Burns to Crompton. Rhys Guy. Maloney. Monroe. Fine ball to Mike Neal. Mike Neal away, just ankle tap by Stott. Finish off by Lawford. Maloney. To Crompton. Ranson thinks better of giving it to Mike Neal. Burns, Crompton, Maloney, long pass, Myler to Aitchison, and Aitchison strides out to Garcia's tackle, and after 6 minutes Oldham go into a 4-0 lead. Burns, Crompton, Maloney, long pass, Myler to Aitchison, and Aitchison strides out to Garcia's tackle. Coach Juju take their time. Cook, a long-standing servant to Sheffield. Down the short side to McAllister, who slips. Up the side to Rhys Guy and Matt Munro close. Neal, sorry. Lawless. Referee Ganson says that was I. Aston. To Martin Crompton. We're over his head. And finds touch. Maloney restarts. Up to round about halfway. Lawford. Into Gildart and Guy. Paul Broadbent. Guy in first. Burns. Well, he was never up when he played that one. Well, I think that should have been a penalty to Oldham at the play of the ball. His second attempt, which one wouldn't expect him to miss. Mark Aston's hands, I think. Dixon. Danny McAllister. Guy. Crompton. Forward from Lawless to Broadbent. Monroe with a good tackle. Sheridan goes across the face. Drops Carr off. gives a scoring pass to Senior. Right footed. Kicks his third out of 3. Reese. Broadbent. Still gets the ball away in the tackle. Dale Lawton comes back down the middle. I'm not sure he's come on for. Aston, Sheridan, Michael comes inside him. Cook. Aston puts a longish pass out. Gary Lord coming on for Reese Guy. I'm not sure who Lawton's come on for, as Aston misses that one. I think Gary Burns will be surprised to discover he's been substituted. Lawford. Sheridan attempts to run Toppin. Well, attempts is the word. Maiko. Taken by Toppin and a lot of Bradbury. Broadbent. It sounded strange, but the direction's right. 5 minutes to half time as Lawless from acting half back again. Links to Cook, but Cook well tackled by Aitchison. That's 5. Aston goes for a drop goal attempt. Got a long time. Aston gets the game underway. Second half, Oldham 21-6 down. Crompton to Gary Lord. Oldham, a pretty big hill to climb at the moment. Bell coming down the middle. Munro to Burns. Gary Lord. Crompton opens a gap for himself beautifully, brings Maloney inside him. Maloney. Bradbury. And Gary Burns is in. Crompton opens a gap for himself beautifully, brings Maloney inside him. Maloney. Bradbury. And Gary Burns is in. It's Paul Toppin who's laying the low down on halfway. Now it goes straight on despite the cry of yes from below it. One for Myler. About an 8-9 man umbrella coming down at him. Well, picking him up, which I thought was iffy these days. Matt Munro forced to bring the ball back inside. Gary Lord to Scott Ranson. Makes good yards down the left-hand wing. Crompton puts David Bradbury through a beautiful gap. Bradbury quickly on. Aitchison. Aitchison dummies and Aitchison's in. Quickly on. Aitchison. Aitchison dummies and Aitchison's in. Doesn't come in enough. Burns comes off, Paul Davidson comes on.
Message for Paul Neville. Could Paul Neville please go to the general office immediately?
Joe for Milo. Crompton at first man to Maloney. Davidson gets his first touch. Davidson just recently been given a 1-year contract. Loose pass, picked up well by Myler. Myler really nowhere to go, just to take a tackle as a settler. Crompton finds Topping well to the 20, that's 5th. Maloney kicks for the corner. Davidson. Gary Lord. Matt Munro presumably hooking now. Did well to take that really. Maloney switches back to Martin Crompton. Puts Bradbury through a gap. Bradbury comes in field and Bradbury's in. Maloney switches back to Martin Crompton. Puts Bradbury through a gap. Bradbury comes in field and Bradbury's in. The Crones say a lot. Myler does the unfashionable thing and takes the ball. Ron Fuchs senior the first time. Bell. On to Ranson. 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 Bell. On to Ranson. 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 Topping. Force to Davidson. Lawless goes across the face. McAllister. Lawless. To Turner. Sheridan. Aston. Lawford. To Senior, who escapes David Bradbury, but not Paul Aitchison. Senior. Garcia's in at the corner. Fires that one across the face. Munro attacked in half. To Crook. Brings Bradbury inside. Bradbury. But it ends up back with Oldham. Topping's definitely hurt this time. Bradbury from acting half. Oldham 3 points down. Crompton to Davidson. Davidson's in. The referee says he's knocked on or lost it. Sheffield 1 or 2 back, but not many. Reese Guy out the back door to Munro. To Crompton. Crompton. 2 minutes to play. Crook to Davidson. Davidson. Myler. Topping. To Ranson. Ranson does well to come in field. Crook. Back inside to Joe for Milo. For Milo down and up. And tackled about 5 metres short. Topping to Gildart. And Ranson's in. And that surely, I would have thought the Sheffield player should get at least binned, if not sent off for good for that. Topping to Gildart. And Ranson's in. Aston to Broadbent. Broadbent will look to get the ball out. To get it out the wrong way as far as Sheffield are concerned. And surely this is shove it up your jumper time. And that's just what Matt Monroe thinks. Yeah, this could be Monroe. This is genuine slow the clock down time for Milo. Takes time to be tackled. Mick Morgan will be very proud of this slow getting up business. Monroe again steps out of a couple. And it's down to Jack Roscoe and the Sheffield equivalent. Crompton to Davidson. Davidson. And Scott Ranson's in again. And that certainly settles that. Crompton to Davidson. Davidson. And Scott Ranson's in again. And that certainly settles that. With a chance of finishing 8th, depending on what Castleford do tonight. And there's the hooter.